Okay. Good morning, all. Last class we discussed about variables, right? Variables and the types of the variables, right? That is static, instance, local variable. So today we will discuss about Java methods. Very important concept. So simple. In any class, in any Java class, simple definition of class is combination of properties and functionality, right? In simple, class is nothing but properties and same thing, functionalities. Okay, functionality or methods both are same terms. Okay, so what is the method? Simple definition of the method is it is one block in a Java. Let me go to the PPT. In a method, okay, definition. A method in a Java is a block of code that performs a specific task. This is simple definition. Let me write that only here. A method in a Java is a block of code that performs a specific task. So what is the syntax for this? Syntax of method. First of all, access modifiers. We have actually 4 types of access modifiers, right? In Java we have 4 types of access modifiers. One is public, private, protected and default. After that, return type. Okay, then after, method name. After that, braces, open bracket and close bracket. In this only we have to write the logic. Just a minute. Alright. In this only we have to write the logic. After we write the logic, every line we have to end with the semicolon. Okay, this is the indication of that we are demonstrating, we are determining that this line ended here. That is the meaning of this semicolon. So method, return type and method name, braces. In that braces we have to write, in this braces we have to write open bracket and close bracket. Body must and should has the, method has must and should body. In this body only we have to implement our logic. Okay, so this is one thing. This is the syntax of this one, and based on the syntax only let me write one method. What we have to take first? Access modifier. Access modifier, for time being I will take public. And return type, we can take void and all type of primitive data types. Int, boolean, integer, long, float, double, character, and sometimes class names. Okay, I will explain tomorrow this one. Return type you can take all type of primitive data types and void. Right? After that, suppose let me give one example for the return void. Like I told to you, suppose I give to you 100 rupees. Then after I told to you, go and any stationery shop, buy one book. That price is 95 rupees. Okay, otherwise assume 100. I gave 100, you bought that one and you hand over to me. Done. Then you don't need to return anything, right? Same as the here also. If you call anything method, if we didn't return anything, then we have to add as a void. If it is a balance like anything, if it is a 95 rupees, then balance should be in the integer form 5. Then you have to take as a integer. Okay, this one I will explain tomorrow. Simple, remember this one. Void means simple, the method return none. So public is my access modifier, return type is void, and method name. How to write method name? According to course standards, in the camel case. Suppose let me write student details and open bracket, close bracket. In this student I wrote in the camel casing, right? S start with lowercase and another word start with uppercase. This is the one of the rule in naming convention. After that we have to write here logic. Done. And so based on this syntax only I wrote one logic, right? Now again same as variables, it is two types. One is static, another one is non-static method. Static method, non-static method. Best example for static method what? Main method. Okay, just a minute. Best example for the where is this one? Yeah. Best example for the static method is main method. Why main method has a static keyword? Because of there is no requirement to create object for that method, main method. Simply we can skip that to create the object for main method. So suppose I will take same method here. This is what? One non-static method. Now let me write one static method. Simply append static keyword to one method. Public first. Public static return type, let me take void. Method name, let me take something get child. This is my method name. Open bracket, close bracket. This is one static method. And what is meant by non-static method? After that we have to here write here logic. Here we have to write the logic. Please go on mute. This is static method. What is meant by non-static method? Simply, if you don't write any static keyword in the method, it is called non-static. Right? See here in this method there is no static keyword. Simply it is a non-static. So what is method and what is the method syntax and what is static method and again non-static method. Now let me go in the coding part. Let me right click on the package. In the package only we have to create any class. Suppose let me take class name. Class always starts with uppercase. So let me take it is a one static. Let me take. It will throw error. Why? Because of we don't take keywords as a class name. So always starts with capital S. If it is a uppercase, then it won't throw any error. Why? Capital S. Based on this one, there is no, there is Sun Microsystem and Oracle not provided anything. They provided lowercase static. That's why it's not throwing error. So let me write static method example. This is my class name, and take the public, just hit the checkbox public static void main method and hit finish. ID will generate the class automatically. Right? Let me remove these comments. So this is my class in the third line, available in the com.practice.november. So I wrote com.pra.november package. In this only my class available. In this I took one main method. Suppose what is my goal here? I want to take one method. I want to call that one. We can write method on the top of main method, otherwise below the main method. Suppose let me write static if you don't write any access modifier, it will take default access modifier. Public, let me take onChange. onChange is my method name. Open bracket, close bracket. This is one method name. So what is it showing? onChange set method return type. Okay, public static. I will take, okay, this is my access modifier, static keyword and return type and my method name. This is called identifier as well. Okay, in this let me write simple sysout static method has, okay, static method started. Let me write this one. In this main method let me write system dot, let me write here main method started. Okay, main method started. Let me write Control Shift F indentations. That's it. I created one static method, and now let me take some sample. Let me take 90. I want to assign to one variable. Let me take, this is one number. This is one number and the data type integer. This is a whole number, right? So number, and let me take one more number. Let me take simple 10. Let me take simple 10 and let me take 20. Simple calculation I will do here. Number 2 equal to 20. It is also one integer type. Okay, NUMPL. Now after number 1, Control C plus concatenate symbol, number 2 semicolon, it will give result. What is here result? Suppose simple calculation 10 plus 20. After it will done some calculation, it will give one result. I want to store in the again in one variable. Let me take result. The result is one variable. So if you calculate both integer, then what is the result will be? Integer only, right? It won't give any float or character. So data type always be integer. And after that, let me print that one in the sysout. I will give directly result in that one. Let me give the Control V, then concatenate symbol, result of simple, otherwise addition and some specific meaning. So this is I wrote in the static method. Simple logic, not too very complex logic. I did some addition operation. That's it. Now I will run this one. I want to see on the result. Hit the Java application. What is the result? Only main method started. Why? Because of I didn't invoke that one. Without invoking this method, it won't execute. That is the main thing. So here without invoking we can't call this method, first point. So how to invoke this method? First we have to analyze that one, whether it is a static or non-static. First point. Second point, whether it is a okay, I will explain this action modifier after some time. Whether it is a static method or non-static method. It is on static method. Let me write in the comments here. Static method. Now how to invoke the static method with the class name? Otherwise we can invoke directly. So let me write this one. So what is my method name? OnChange. OnChange. That's it. I directly called. Here let me write in the comments. Static method calling. Okay, just to save this one. Method started. Let me write here. Sysout main method ended. Main method end. Simple. Let me run this one. What is the first thing? What is the entry point for JavaVM? Main method, 14th line. I wrote the logic, but it won't go this one. That's already I explained this the previous classes. So entry point main method, and after it will come to the 15th line. It will print main method started on the console. After that it will go to the OnChange. Let me write on the bench. Yep, that's just a minute. Let me write. This is the thing. Let me give in the something black color, otherwise green. Blue is okay. Okay, this is good. Let me take brush. So what is the entry point now? Let me take some different color red. So what is the entry point? Main method. This is the entry point. It will come here, then it will check the system.out.println. Okay, let me print this also on the page. Yeah, no, this one. Let me give some different color here. Let me give in the green color. So what is the entry point here? Main method. Yeah. Okay. So what is the entry point? Main method. After that, main method will check system.out.println. After internally, lot of things happen in the internally. After that, it will print on the main method. First point. Second point, we are calling static method. Then what will happen? It will go to this method. Right? Then it will go to this method OnChange. Then it will print the public static, main method started here. It will print on the console. Second, it will check the variables and it will assign the memory, all these things. After that, it will do some calculation. Suppose 30. This is the 30. It will store inside the result. We are give some information addition in the string, then whatever the value available in this result, it will store inside the result. Then after it will print on the console addition is equal to 30. Then after method done, then it will return to the next line. Then after it will print main method on the console. Oops. This is how execution will start internally. I didn't tell more depth how the memory allocation, heap memory, all these things. Just I told the execution. This is how static method invoking. So now non-static method. This is about one non-static method. Now we can write method anywhere, be on the top of main method or beside this one. Let me go again here. Let me write again. This is one non-static method, right? What is the syntax? Let me take public text modifier. Now I don't take static method. Okay. Let me write return type as void get path something, method name, open bracket, close bracket, and here let me write same thing. Okay, let me write anything equal to some 20. Again number 1 is my variable, integer. This is one thing. Let me write one more thing, again 20 equal to number 2 is my another variable, integer. Then after, now I will do some operation, minus, again minus, it will give 0. Okay, let me update some 40. What's happening is equal to result 1. Let me take this one, and it should be the integer. Then let me print sysout result 1. Okay, something. Result 1. Control Shift F. So I will run it again. After this, this one, let me write now system.out.println. Let me write some segregation part. Let me run. See, now it's not invoked. Non-static method not invoked. This logic, whatever 20, it's not printed. Why? Because of, in the case of static method, we can call directly or with the class name. So this is one thing. On change, we can call directly like this. Second, okay, let me put this one in the comments first. I will explain that also with the class name. What is my class name? Static method example. Let me invoke the static method, the class name dot on change. Just hit enter. This is another way. Just run this one. Same thing will come. Not a big deal. Now, in the case of non-static method, I have to invoke with the object. For that purpose, I have to create one object for class. We can create object for class only. We don't create object for the interfaces and abstraction. Okay, in the future class you can this one come to the point. We have to create object in the one method. So this is the on change directly calling. This is with the class name. Static method calling directly and static method calling with class name. class name. Then now I want to invoke the non-static method. For that purpose I have to create one object. So with the new keyword we have to create one object, right? We have keywords, right? We have 50 plus keywords in the Java. So with the new keyword we have to create one object. So new keyword, let me write what is the syntax for object. Syntax for class, syntax for object. So what is the syntax? First class name, after that object or reference variable equal to new keyword after class name, open bracket close bracket with semicolon, right? So here my class name, object and new class name, this one only I will write here. So what is here my class name? Static method example. Class name under directly I will write class name. Object you can take anything, it's user defined. Suppose let me take some URL is my object name equal to, and so object place I took URL equal to, same as the equal to, new keyword as it is new class name. What is my class name? Static method example. Then after open bracket close bracket semicolon. Let me put this one in the comments. Simply save. So this is object creation. Class name, reference variable equal to new keyword and class name. Now why I created this one? What is the purpose? What is the purpose to create one object in the class? To invoke non-static variables and methods. So here URL is my object. URL dot, see now here how many methods we can see in the Java. Just take the object URL, just hit dot, then it will give some suggestions. See now, clone is one method coming from the object, return type is object, and object. What is mean by object? Means this is one super class for all classes. Object is the, let me write here, object is the super class for all classes. Okay, it will come in the this concept will come in the inheritance concept. Okay, if you create any class, this is my class. Static method example is one class, but it is not inheriting anything, extending anything. Okay, but it is the child class for object. Understood? So whatever you created class in Java, it has one parent class, that is object. Suppose if you want to see that object, let me go to URL dot, see now how many wait is there, two string is there, notify is there, these are all hash code. Let me hit the hash code, and okay, now hit the control button, take mouse on that one, hit the declaration, it will redirect to one hash code method available in the this hash code method available in the java.lang package and object class. This is predefined one. So what I am trying to make a point here, if you create any class, it has some parent, that parent name is object class, available in the java.lang package. We are not imported, but it is a default. We are not imported here. Clear? Now this is not my topic, I'm just explaining what is meant by this parent class. URL dot What is my method here? I want to invoke non-static method. So URL dot, what is my non-static method? Get path dot get path. See now, get path is the method name. Concentrate here. Get path is method name. Return type is void. Available in which class? Static method example class. On the top of that one, get class is method, class, and object. This is available in the object class. This method available in my user defined class static method example. Hit enter. Then we are called invoke. Right? Simple. Save this one. Now it is the object creation. Then after main method started. Okay, let me run this one. What is the result should be? Non-static method result should be 30. No, 20, right? 40 minus 20, 20. 20. So let me write here any explicitly thing, something result of something result. Let me give arrow mark. Let me save. Just run. So what is here? Result 20. Previously not able to see because of we didn't invoke. Without invoking, we can't call the methods and variables as well. So main method started. It's coming from here in the 25th line. This is the entry point. After that on change we are calling. Then it will go to the static method. Static method called started. It's printed on the console. Then after it's directly printing the 10th line. What is that? Addition is equal. Okay, what is the semicolon? Why? Yeah. Okay, addition result. It static method started and this one ended. After that, let me write one more thing. Otherwise, this is the non-static. Where is the non-static here? Right? SYSOUT non-static method started. Okay, for your understanding purpose, I'm writing again. Non-static method ended. Same to the static method. Started, ended. Right? Main method. Where is that? Main method started. Main method ended. Okay, let me write now. You can understand the things. Main method started. In the main method, we call the static method. Main method started. Addition we done. Static method ended. Again, we are calling non-static method. Non-static method started. We wrote some logic. 20 printed. Non-static method ended. After that, main method ended. Done. So what I'm trying to make a point on this piece of code. Every execution starts from main method, end with the main method. Clear? Done. So that's the one point regarding this one. Method and syntax, static and non-static example, and how to create the object. And let me write some things. Yeah. So some invalid topics is there. I will write what is the invalid things. Let me write some segregation part. Okay, let me write one line. Oops, where is that? Where is the line? Okay, let me write one line. Valid and not valid. Okay, so up to now we discussed one static and non-static, and this is two types. One is with the method with parameter, okay, just let me go to the PPT. Yeah, so this is return type is an integer we can do. Okay, It's also done. Method syntax also done. Yeah. Second thing is, next slide, parameterized method. What is meant by parameterized method means a method that takes let me explain the non-parameterized. Okay, first concentrate non-parameterized. Why? Because of this is up to now we are discussed with this only defaultly. So non-parameterized method, access modifier, return type, method name and method body. Right? Defaultly, like up to now generally we discussed about this only. Parameter with simple no parameters. No parameter method. Example this one. Right here, this is called parameters. Let me go to paint. So, yep. This is called parameters. Okay, this is called parameters. So this is called zeroth parameters or no parameter. This one in the braces. If you give the parameters, then we call as a parameterized method, right? So this one we'll discuss tomorrow, but tomorrow we'll discuss about parameterized method and return type. Okay. Now today we'll discuss about some not valid methods. Let me write some not valid over there. I actually have the one table. I'm not able to do this one. So void method 1 open bracket close bracket. This is one thing. This is non parameter. Right? Simple. Same thing. Method 2. Here now I will give one parameter. See now concentrate here. I am giving here one integer a. You can give here also. This is called parameterized method and it is valid. This is also valid method. Now let me write not valid method. Suppose void method 3. See now in this I will write integer is equal to something number comma string s. I took one non-primitive data type. I initialized it in the parameter. This is invalid. This is invalid. Why? This is non-parameterized only, but we don't initialize the data inside the parameter. Understood? Same as the string s equal to, let me write one name, suppose search. It is also invalid. Why? We don't declare the data. Done? Now what is the valid means? This one. Data type and variable. That's it. We can take any number of data types. Suppose string. Okay. or ing reference variable something name. This is valid. Why? I didn't initialize anything. I just took the data type and reference variable. This is valid. This is not valid. We don't declare data inside the parameters. This is invalid. Right? This is the few valid and not valid in the methods. And let me go to some things. Paint. Let me open in the paint. Okay, all shared. Let me write Java class divided into two things. This one, and this is one predefined, right? Predefined one, and let me take another color. Every Java predefined class always start with the capital letter, and here example simple demo. D starts with capital D. So this is only highly recommended. And user defined class. User defined class. So here let me write let me write in a green one. This one let me write in blue one. Java user defined class starts with both small and Java. Both, I will write in highlight, both. Small and capital letters. I would like to highlight both in red one. Understood? But highly recommended write in the uppercase. Now methods. Let me write methods. Methods also oops. Okay, let me take brush. Yeah, something. Let me write here. Methods also we have predefined, right? Best example, best thing, main method. Predefined method, and again divided in two. Let me write. Let me take brush. Predefined. Parameterized methods. method. Okay, one is fine. Let me erase this thing. Okay, let me erase this thing. Let me write properly parameterized, non-parameterized. Now let me write some text here. Every Java predefined method always starts with lowercase. Every Java method starts with lower case or small letter. Give some different color, purple. And user defined also divided into same predefined and sorry, right, this one for you understanding. Predefined and user defined method again divided into, so let me write one data Java user defined methods can start with both small and capital letters. It will take, if you take anything, like if you take a method with uppercase and lowercase, it will take user defined class. And same thing user defined also we can write predefined and let me write first, after that predefined also predefined and oh sorry, not predefined, parameterized. Parameterized method non okay, same let me write in red one, let me write lines parameterized, non-parameterized. Okay, this is the little hierarchy. Then now let me write one more page. So one more thing I have to speak about. So how to invoke, let me write this one important point. Syntax for object creation, this is one thing, this is one way, this is one way to create object. Another one way is there, that is with the new keyword class name dot simple direct method name. What is the non-static method name? Student details. Or okay, this is also method name. This is, let me write here. Yeah, see now this is the another way to invoke. Actually we don't use this one, highly recommended this only, object creation. Then they will give this class name and reference variable in the parameter. This is one way. Second way. Okay, let me demonstrate this one. So where is my this method? This one, right? Not this one. Yeah, this one. In the 36th line, I created object for class. Now let me write new keyword. Second way I'm demonstrating new space. What is my class name? Open bracket. dot, see now, same thing. Now I want to call with I want to call non-static method get path dot get path. See now, not a big deal. Save this one. Let me write some for your understanding. Let me write this one in the after this line. Okay. For your understanding, let me copy this one. Let me save this one. Let me write here that where is that? New, yeah, this one. Let me write here. What is this? Second way of method creation. Okay. Second way of method creation. Control A, Control Shift F. Okay. Let me run this one again. Select all, hit OK. So where is that? Second way of method creation. Non-static method started, result 20, non-static method ended. This is second way. How to create object for class name object is equal to new class name and this one. Second thing, with the new keyword class name dot non-static method. This is the thing. Okay. So yeah, that's it. 52. Okay, we can write one more thing. So far we discussed about what is meant by we discussed about method and their syntax, static and non-static, and create object for how to create object for class and how to invoke. Okay, parameterizer also already explained, but tomorrow I will explain the types and the return type I will explain. Okay, and how the real time they are using this method, all these things we'll see tomorrow. Okay, that's it for today.